Good morning. It's a good morning in general. I'm having coffee in the hotel, a little drowsy after a late night and a large meal. I think that's what'll do it. So, hi and welcome. I'll let everybody gather in, those that are coming to visit with us. I think we're up and running. Oops, oh crap. Why is the audio super loud on there? That's not right. I ought to fix that. Bring this in, maybe fix that around. Hi, everybody, gather in. Just waiting for everybody to say good morning. Hey, there you go. Yeah, wow, that's peaking out like crazy. Bring that down. There you go. That should be a little more. That's a tasteful volume. Okay. I was peaking my meters. Yeah. So, hi, everybody. Yeah, sorry the sound was bad. I got it. Yep, I think I got it down. I don't know why it would have changed from yesterday, but there you go. We have a ghost. We definitely have a ghost in here messing around. It should be, is it better? No. Is it, yeah. It should be in there. Yep. Better. Let me know. It always takes a minute for everybody. Keeps buffering. That I can't help. That's not on my end. Good morning. Is that better? Too loud still? Let's see. Audio overload. All right, I will check again. Why is it all of a sudden all jacked up like that? It's so strange. Let me see. We'll go back to, oh yeah, that's a loop back's in there, and that's pretty loud. Let's see if this guy's the problem. Might be. Check 1, check 2, check 3. I don't know why it'd be any different from last night. That's very odd. Perhaps it's the physical microphone itself. This microphone, just seeing if this guy's a little more friendly. It might have been that issue. Nope, I still see the peaking coming in on that end. I'm not quite sure why that would be. Fixing it. Much better. There you go. Good with you. Better. Mercury in retrograde. Yes, this is true. I mean, that would explain the ghost in and of itself. Let's see, and I'll also check. Yeah, it's not peaking on there. It's not peaking on here. It shouldn't be peaking going into the computer. I just turned that way down. It's very peculiar. Let's see if we bring this. That's the input level. So. Bring this guy up and it should be all right. Check this again. Yeah. Why would the input level be that high for something that low? It's very strange. I don't understand. You're very odd. Computer is being very strange. Yeah. I'm going to have to speak very calmly. I'm going to have to speak very quietly. YouTube is good? Excellent. Okay, I fixed it. All right, thank you. Sorry, the weird thing is I'm still seeing the exact same level that I was seeing when there were complaints happening, and I fixed it, I guess. There we go. Busted diaphragm on the other mic. Very well might be. Except the volume peaking that was happening is still happening in the meters in the computer, so probably what I would guess is a necessary restart. Sometimes, a computer gets very emotionally attached to a certain amount of settings and it won't let them go. We've all experienced this. Can we just revel in one thing right out of the gate? Can we just do this? Can I just sit here and enjoy a cup of coffee? Wow. No. Trump's hope for audit to distract from subpoenas dashed as cyber ninjas finds he's an even bigger loser. He lost by more votes in Arizona, according to the cyber ninjas audit. Yeah. I mean, how do you not just... Oh, now there's an echo? Why would there be an... Oh, I see. Hold on. There you go. Now I took the echo away. Sorry. I was just trying to make a big statement about it. That's why there was an echo. I was just Seeing if I could make it, yeah, the CIA's listening in, slapback, we're cool. Fixed it. Can we just sit here and enjoy coffee and whatever your beverage of choice is currently, raise a toast to cyber ninjas for ultimately being as ridiculous as their name makes them sound. And can we audit Ohio now? Exactly. Can we have those guys go down to Texas and Florida and Ohio? Would that be fine with everybody? And Kentucky, for that matter. I just no. It's just. I mean, come on. Unable to post his thoughts on Twitter after being banned for his big lie of election fraud that incited the January. Oh, Gail, thank you for subscribing. January 6th insurrection. Donald Trump repeatedly emailed about his thoughts on Thursday evening after some of his top aides were subpoenaed. Yeah, that's the thing. Of course he's going to get subpoenaed, and he's like, we're going to use executive privilege. Guess what, dummy? You're not president anymore. You don't get to define or assert what is executive privilege. That is up to your predecessor, your successor. I can speak. I just haven't finished the coffee yet. Yes, today's 5 eggs goes straight to the lovely folks at Cyber Ninjas. Holy smokes. In Arizona, the news was, I woke up and laughed, looking forward to the official release. Oh, yeah. Trump complains and mocks media for releasing Arizona audit before release. Then he does the same. Exactly. Plain green tea tastes good. Well, excellent. There you go. Nobody expects the cyber ninjas. That's right. Our chief weapon is surprise. Surprise and fear. Fear and surprise. Our 2 weapons are coming again. Oh, it's just a beautiful thing. It is. He went on to praise the cyber ninjas as highly respected auditors, which, I mean, kids today, they've never done an audit before. They were used specifically for that purpose, and that they were Trump sycophants. They're not highly respected at anything by anyone. And claimed everyone will be watching Arizona tomorrow. Yes, but not for the reason you think. The problem, the results had already been leaked and confirmed that Trump lost. In fact, the hand recount for Biden exceeded the county's tally by 99 votes. Excuse me. Trump received 261 fewer votes than he did in the official results. Oh, God. By the way, right again, what did I tell you guys? What did I say? What have I been saying all along? That everywhere. Oh, Benny Loco, thanks. Much love to you, by the way. Coffee with Hal. Hit that thumbs up morning. That's right. Have I not been saying the entire time that everywhere that these people do recounts or want to dig into the election of 2020, everywhere they do it, they're going to find more votes for Biden. Those of you that watch the regular show, you know this to be a fact. I have said this without wavering. I insist that will be the reality going forward. No one has ever been this right, ever in the history of elections. You're welcome. Summer's where I'm on a genuflect with my coffee and just like pope coffee all over my computer. I will not. I'm fine. $6 million for 261 fewer votes. Yeah, I did say this. I mean, I hate to say I told them so, but I told them so. I don't know anybody else. Has anybody else been this right this many times about this much stuff in a year? I mean, honestly, pair me up against anybody in the media who called any kind of prediction at all. I'm telling you, I should start a prediction board like an advent calendar. It's not a bad idea. Mike Pillow lost a bet. Mike Pillow lost his wig this morning. Holy smokes. When he's on, he's definitely going to be on Steve Bannon's show in the next couple of days about this. He'll probably be on this afternoon, freaking out about this. right? I need a TV show. I kind of have one, but yeah, I got my own little TV show, and therefore I can kind of bump the timing around a little bit. And you guys are very forgiving in the way that a TV audience isn't. They're not picking on me for it. I'm like, Summer's like, it's your vacation. You know, you can move stuff around, and I know that. That's right. When TV hosts go on vacation, they just vanish. They don't take it with them. Yes, someone else. That's right, somebody else entirely. And so that's right. You put 4 days of, oh, I want to watch. Oh, well, all right. I suppose I could watch for the time slot, but yeah. Thanks, Melissa, for the virtual hug. Thanks, everybody. I can hardly wait. The freak out is going to be entertaining. Oh my God, I don't know who Mike Lindell is going to be talking to. In his middle of talking that he does is, but it is not going to be pretty. This should be which camera should this get? Oh, I see. I'm looking at the wrong one. I keep looking at the wrong. It should be this guy. There you go. Now I'm talking to you. For whatever reason, I reset this thing and off we go. The settings on this camera are quite stark as well. So that's something I'll have to fix if I'm going to keep out, doing shows over this. Let's see, window, camera effects. There we go. Zoom and pan, zoom and pan. Hello. Hi. That's me messing around with things. Let's see, picture settings. Take the contrast down on this thing a little bit. It's very stark. Bring that down, and then camera options. Just make it black and white. That'll make it much better. Can mirror it. Weep. What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I don't know. What are you talking about? I'm just having coffee. Leave me alone. I don't know. What are you doing? There we go. Sorry, I'm having too much fun. It's the morning show. It's the morning show. We need a theme song, and I don't have one yet. All right, so let's go back. Thanks, Sweet Mel. So this is so good. The hand count shows that Trump received 45,469 fewer, it's such a beautiful word, votes than Biden. The county results showed that he lost by 45,109. I think I need to, hold on. Can I do that on the, yeah, just to bring this forward. If I go back to my default scene, and then I go to the camera, and then I choose this guy, can I flip it? Yeah, I can. That's so fun. How do I not do this? What's going on, man? I don't know, just, it's a Friday morning, having a little coffee. Oh, me too. That's cool. Yeah, I got it. It's hotel coffee, but it's not that bad. Yeah. So it'll do. Anyways, anything in the news happening? Yeah, Arizona results came back in. Cyber ninjas. Oh my God. Is Trump president now? Has he been reinstated? What happened? Nah, he actually lost by like 150 more votes. They found 150 more votes for Biden. I know. We both called it. We did. I told you. You told me. I told you. I told you. We both told each other. All right. We can agree on that. All right. Sorry. I needed a co-host for my morning show, and I've decided the best person for the job is me. I know you're fantastic, and I don't even think you need a co-host. That is so sweet of you to say. It's true. You don't need one. But sometimes people like it for banter. That's true. That's true. Notice that you can't talk when I'm taking a drink of coffee. not a magic trick. It's a morning show. Give me a break. Okay, I will. I think we're worrying the people out there. I know, I think we are too. Sorry, guys. I think this is the morning show from now on. This is what happens when we have like too much good news in the morning right out of the gate. All right, I'm fine. Let's get serious about having fun. All right, I'm in. Yeah, it is fake news update saying I hate to say I told you so. I love to say I told you so. One of my, I just enjoy being right a lot. Norway is officially reopened. That's true. I heard that from Tracy Guns, who is of Norwegian descent, it would seem, which is an interesting fact I did not know until just recently. I'm having a Gollum Smeagol moment. That's right.
It loves us, it does, but it wants the bestest for us, but it steals it from us.
Right. We're not going to do that. That's too creepy this early. Speaking of good news, I found out I'm graduating this year. Congratulations, Josh. That's amazing. Getting a little Narcissus up in this place. I need more coffee. Hal has a twin. Can all use it. Yes, we can all use a laugh. I'm sorry. I'm just enjoying this thing a little too much this morning. I just am. This is just a beautiful thing. There's it's just not gonna get any better. It's just, this is just, oh God. Oh God. The fact that like they're planning this big this afternoon is just so beautiful. And then what's in the coffee? It's actually 2 shots of espresso. Huh? No, you had a latte. I got something else. Yeah, I tried something else. I wasn't sure it would work. Okay, so they have a coffee machine here on for guests to use. What?
We could have shaded it. There's a shade.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh, I see. Don't mess with my lighting while I'm doing the show.
Better? Is it not better?
Huh?
It's not better?
I don't know. Not yet.
But everybody over there can see it.
Hi everybody over there. We're in Washington D.C. They can see everything. There's a camera in every lamp. I swear to God, we were walking around yesterday and I did the live stream and I was like, everybody we pass looks like a CIA agent posing as a jogger or someone who's an extra in House of Cards that looks like they're about to be murdered for something that they don't want people to know. And it just goes on and on. I'll take pictures all day. I should just post like another spy. I think I found another CIA. Totally. Yeah, I'll do selfies with CIA agents everywhere that I'm like, yeah, sure you're a normal person. There's a robot following us. We did actually get buzzed by Capitol Police cops just like riding by on their bicycle just to make sure we are who we think we are. The funny thing is that, and I'm serious about this, when I was in China, they have a facial recognition system there that works really well on foreigners. Not so well on the general public, although it's pretty good. They have people scooped up all the time for stuff, and they're like, "That's not me, that's my cousin." But because of the nature of the system over there, but man, can they keep track of visiting foreigners on those cameras? Like 9 different angles of you everywhere you go, and all of the major cities in China basically have those systems, and DC certainly has one that's way better. So by the time anybody is riding by us, to check out who we are, half the time I'm like, oh, they just know it's Hal Sparks and they want to say hi. It's kind of true. You know who he is, right? Yeah, he's a guy from My kid loves lab rats. Oh, my cousin and his partner love Queer as Folk. Oh, I love the 80s. I love Talk Soup. Oh, really? I like that he's that fucking guy. Oh, me too. I also enjoy the fact that he's right about everything. Not right about everything. I'm right about most things. I have a batting average that we know. Just don't go on and on about it. It gets a bit rude. Does it? Yeah. It really does. I'm sorry. I apologize. See, there you are, right again. That's the right thing to do is apologize. I know. I'm sorry. Ugh. No problem. Par for the course. I agree. Arizona. Oh, that's funny. Oh, it's everywhere too. By the way, it's all over the morning. It's just this CSL. I'm sure that's what we're gonna have to do an Arizona special this afternoon when we do the show. Oh, I'm dying this morning. It cracks me up. Here's another. Wait 1 second. This is another article on it. Maricopa celebrates cyber ninjas audit, admitting the fact that Joe Biden did in fact win. Oh God, Maricopa celebrated on Thursday evening after claiming vindication in the controversial audit of the 2020 election in Arizona's largest county. This is so funny.
We marched by the White House and go, you won.
Yeah, right. Yeah. We should make an Arizona picket sign. Biden won Arizona again. Yeah. I would love to do that actually. Do we have poster board? Like a big piece? Okay. We'll do that. So Biden's never worried about the election. He knew he'd not cheated. Well, that's exactly right. Hold on. No. Who in the world? I love it. Oh God. Well, they did you have to understand, Arizona, they did like a full regular recount twice. So, Biden has won Arizona 4 times. He won the first time, then the recounts, then this. Oh, God. Oh, and Moms, I saw the thing on Patreon, the picture you grabbed of me and Summer from the video. I appreciate that. Thank you. What is Fox News saying? The border is a crisis, even though, of course, we all know that right now they are clearing people from the border and they are dealing with it. And I'm a little Machiavellian in my political philosophy, just so you know. And that I always, when something happens, especially at a super high scale, I always give it kind of like I'm a little side-eyed about it. And when the envoy to Haiti quit and was like, they're treating the people like it's terrible and I'm against it and yada yada. The envoy to Haiti was supposed to arrange with the Haitian government for, not just dealing with the immigration crisis, but their earthquakes, who their successor is for their presidency is, whether or not they need military support and blah blah blah, and food and medicine and doctors and whatever to come over, and a lot of that wasn't necessarily being handled quite well. So it might have been one of those moments where that and the people showing up at the border that we weren't aware were coming, like there was no big, they're headed this way for, there's a Haitian caravan. There was no news about that anyways, externally. There might have been internally, but no particular warning that they might have gone, you got to go. You're not doing your job. You don't have the inside track on Haiti like we think you should. And so resign or be fired. And then they resign, sour grapes being what they are. But also the complaint about the Biden administration cuts completely against the narrative that the right wing is is putting forward. How and why did 15,000 migrants show up at the Mexican border? Exactly. You do realize that Q Crowlett and Trump can still say it was rigged and fraud, and there must have been cheating. There must have been Biden supporter that was doing the counting. Yeah, but I want them to. I look forward to all of their excuses.
Find a Democrat ninja.
Yeah. I could see what he's doing right now, Trump. I mean, he's losing his shit. Yes. There is no doubt that Trump is freaking out currently. I've been, like I said, I've been reading Peril, the Bob Woodward, Jim Costa book. Robert Costa book. I keep getting Jim Acosta and Robert Costa. Yeah. Anyways, and the fun parts of that book to read, honestly, because if you've been following it along, like a lot of us have, and you followed the Washington Post's reporting on it, you know most of what's in Peril. And we just lived through it, so most of us are aware of the news reports that were coming out and stuff. The stuff that's in Peril that you don't necessarily know about beforehand is the internal conversations that Trump was having with everybody, and some of the stuff that Biden was saying. Although none of it's a surprise, it's just kind of charming. Like when he went into one of the rooms in the White House, and Trump had set up this giant golf thing, which is like a huge, ridiculously big projection screen, and then he could just drive golf balls inside the room, and Biden went, "What a fucking asshole." That was his response, which is not surprising at all, considering, we know Biden's...
He golfed anyways.
Yes.
Like, you could just go to a golf course.
Right. But also because, Biden loves F-bombing. Yeah. Even in public, so it's no surprise. But Trump was... Like, there's a lot of episodes in that book of Trump just losing his shit. See if, yeah. I don't know if I can bring it up in here. Let's see. My books. There you go. Because yeah, I know I have it on my... Who's going to do the audit of the audit? Exactly. I do too. I love Biden. That was so funny. I just get more of a fan every day. Because like I said, I knew he would win, and I felt very comfortable about that. There's a whole big thing where Clyburn, who, everybody credits for getting him through, Clyburn's wife was she was taking the pulse of who was, in the electorate and stuff. She's been kind of James Clyburn's, main political advisor his whole life, is his wife. And she was like, Biden's the only one that can win against Trump of this crowd. He will eat everyone else alive with fear of socialism and all that kind of stuff. And it will work, and they'll lose. And she was right. And not only did he win, he won huge. And apparently it's getting huger every day. Let's do a Montana audit. Well, that's what he's calling for. That's what, let's see. I think I go in my notes. Yeah, I've been making bookmarks on stuff. My favorite piece right now was Lindsey Graham. Rudy Giuliani sends this memo to Lindsey Graham about all this fraud that they found. And this is just like what we've seen in Arizona. And this was, like I said, there's a lot of good stuff in this one. But this is chapter 41. Graham was at the White House on Monday, January 4th, where he received some memos supporting Trump's claims. He sent his driver to take them to Lee Holmes, Graham's chief counsel on the Judiciary Committee, who had been with Graham for 7 years. The first memo from Giuliani to Graham contained 20 pages of 39 names each, plus 9 additional names. It looked impressive. Holmes read that a team of accountants had identified, quote, 789 dead people who voted in Georgia in the 2020 election. The analysis was of mail-in and absentee votes, and it's got a copy of the memorandum. To Holmes, it was not clear how anyone could get such a massive list of people who died and meaningfully match it to their recent voting history. But perhaps several of the names on Giuliani's list had voted fraudulently. In any event, Holmes started checking on hundreds of names. He found no credible evidence of fraud. This is Lindsey Graham's attorney checking out Giuliani's work to see if he should join in what effectively would become January 6th. Robert Drakeford, for example, was 88 years old and got a ballot on September 18th. The ballot was returned 5 days later. He died on November 2nd. According to the document, another old person had voted and died, proving nothing even if the document was accurate, meaning people got their ballots, they voted, and then they died before the vote was before voting day. This is not fraud. This is not, and for all practical purposes, these people voted while they were alive, so you don't just vote. The theory would be that if you're alive when you vote, your vote should be cast. It should be counted, because I don't just vote for what's going to happen during my life. I'm voting for where I think the country should go and all that kind of stuff. So even if this dude voted for Trump, I guess the presumption is they don't say. That's the other thing, is that there's a bunch of dead people who so-and-so voted, but nobody points to who they voted for. So these very well could be Trump voters, and he's going to get their votes thrown out even more, or whatever. But Giuliani had said in his memo to Graham that the data was definitive, and it was a reckless claim, according to Holmes. Holmes was stunned at the blatant discrepancies in Giuliani's submission. As best he could tell, nearly all of the 789 people who allegedly voted in Georgia had properly received their ballots before they died. The sourcing was unclear. He could not figure out which government documents might have been used, so they just made it up. Some people in Georgia, no doubt, voted and then died. This proved nothing. It was laughable. Holmes could see why Georgia courts had rejected Trump's claim. A second Giuliani memo read, the 2020 U.S. general election had several abnormalities that contributed to multiple irregularities, which raised concerns about the integrity of the election. The concerns span multiple states and have consistent patterns seen in each of the states. This is it because he had that statistics guy that Mike Pillow has been hanging around with, and Mike Pillow basically brought that statistical analysis, that Dr. Frank asshole, to the White House and met with Giuliani and all that stuff. So these are the folks that they got mixed up with, and he's using this idea that, well, in an election that didn't happen during a pandemic and more people didn't have access to mail-in voting, Trump would have won. It's just, and all these people voted that normally don't vote. Well, that's because they had access, and a lot of times in states like Georgia, they spend a lot of time making sure certain people don't have access to voting. Turning to a PowerPoint printout sent by Giuliani, Holmes read, independent analysis conducted by expert CPAs and Ivy League statisticians show a sufficient number of illegal votes. There were at least 27,713 illegal votes cast and counted in Georgia's election. Holmes wondered, who were these unnamed brainiac experts? That total is more than twice the 11,779 vote margin that gave Biden the state. The memo's confidential analysis also said that 18,325 voters had registered at a residential address which was marked vacant per USPS, the United States Postal Service. How could anyone, or even a team of Ivy League statisticians, go through 7.6 million registered voters and correlate that with postal records to find 18,325 registered vacant addresses? Holmes was a hound on the internet and clicked away at the massive number of public records on voters that were publicly available. He could find nothing that would allow someone to access information that would make such a search possible. Yet the Giuliani memos all said the information was in public records. The Giuliani analysis also said that there were 305,701 instances in which absentee ballot applications date precedes the earliest date permitted by Georgia law. Like, all of it is just, and over the course of it, that in that chapter, he basically goes back to Lindsey Graham, and it cuts to Lindsey Graham at the end of it having golf with Trump, playing golf with Trump, having a golfing outing with him, and basically saying, you need to find a way to move on, Mr. President. You got to find a way. How self-interviewing yourself for a job is called pulling a Dick Cheney. Okay, good to know. Thank you for the super chat, Amy. Good morning. Thanks, guys, for the lovely birthday wishes as well. I appreciate it. Enjoying pancakes and coffee on this cool and peaceful Friday morning. It is lovely, I have to say. Like, here we are in D.C., and after all the tumult of January 6th and the like, the weather was lovely last night. It was a great walk we went on. It's just really nice. Today we're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants and gonna go for a walk, go visit some stuff. We have to drive out to the Aerospace Museum out by Dulles, though. Is today the day for that, or is Sunday the day for that, babe? Huh? Not today? Okay. Yeah. Where is everybody, by the way? I want to say hi to everybody who's out there and about as we're doing our live from the... I feel like I should move the camera back, but I don't have a long enough cord. Get this... Because I'm using the hotel desk, and I've moved it out away from there, and I feel like if I got it, the camera up and everything further away, it looked like a legit studio almost. It's funny, but it's fine. Florida, Arizona, right? Oh, Joint Specialist, congratulations. H-Town, is that Houston? Or Illinois, Canada, Northern California, Michigan, Dallas, Maine, Aztec, New Mexico, fantastic. Jacksonville, North Carolina, Northumberland, Michigan, San fucking Antonio, Sparks, Nevada. Really? That's
Kiss was
awesome.
there last night.
I know. Kiss played Sparks, Nevada the day before my birthday, or 2 days before my birthday. It would have been a good gig, but we already had this planned, and they're coming to Vegas anyways, and I'm taking Camden to see them, so it will all be good. Ticonderoga, hello from Sweden. Hi, Sweden. Biloxi, Mississippi, Miami. Hello from Abbott's Outhouse. What? New Orleans. Anoka, Minnesota. The Halloween capital of the world. Is that true? I would think it was Salem, Massachusetts, but that works for me. Hello, Scotland. Kinaloa. Kailua. Sorry, I thought you were like you're watching from a volcano. More Scots joining us. Belfast, Ireland. Melbourne, Australia. All places I want to do the show from. I should go on like a Hal's Show road trip, just to everywhere, Northern VA. Yeah.
Anywhere you can do an accent.
Anywhere I could do an accent. That's right. Foggy north of Seattle. There you go. Ladlund, Germany. Right on.
Where in Germany?
Ladlund.
Not been there. Quite a few places.
Yeah, Summer's been to a bunch of places in Germany.
I lived there for 6 months.
Yeah, she lived in Germany for 6 months. You were doing Legends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm. North Hollywood. There you go. City of Angels. Montreal. Bonjour. Ça va bien? Hello, Ireland. Honolulu. Hi, Lacey. Everybody. Need a Boston accent. Exactly. Let's see. Mexico. Yeah, it'll be the Megaworldwide World Tour. The Megaworldwide Tour. I like it. Just take it on the heel and toe. Just have, just gather a night after night. Just pack up my stuff. Roll into the next town.
We'll finally do my traveling show.
That's right. Summer can do her traveling show. You have to get one of those RVs.
Our cats would have to get international visas.
It's not a good time to launch something like that, though, considering that they're on a manhunt for the last two famous people, road trip YouTubers. Not good. Yeah, 100,000. That's a great idea. It's 100.
Get our wills before we go.
That's right. 100,000 sub road trip. That's a great idea, Stan Bunny. For my 100,000 subs on YouTube, I want to. I'll do a
RV.
Yeah.
Sprinter bus.
Yeah, we'll do a Sprinter bus across the United States, fly out of New York, go to the UK, and go to like London, then go to Ireland and Scotland, travel around both of those.
Backpacking.
I'm not going backpacking.
Get an RV.
Well, we're not driving either. We'll just
Hitchhike? Yeah.
yeah, we'll just hitchhike everywhere, right? Then we'll go over to like Finland and Norway and Sweden, and that's I'm for it. I'm getting excited about this. We're only 75,000 subscribers off. By the way, tomorrow is my birthday, and currently we are at, let's see if I can do this, YouTube Studio. 24,768 subscribers. We're so within shooting distance. We could so do this.
What are you trying to get to?
25,000
For your birthday?
for my birthday on the 25th.
What are you at?
I'm at 24,768. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's doable. Spread the love, folks. Have people hop on here and sign up. It'll be worth it. Yeah, 24,768 currently. This time, remember, 14 years, 3,200 subscribers. I need a new gig. Right. So close. We're so close. We can absolutely do it. I should put infotainmentwars.com on my Biden won Arizona again sign when I stand out in front of the White
Okay.
Just
We could put it at that right in front of the White House, that little setup that was there.
uh-huh.
The free speech kind of area. Put a little sign there with your.
Yeah, that's on the other side. I thought we were going to the Pennsylvania Avenue
Yeah,
side.
go back and we can.
Yeah,
put a
sure.
sign there, though.
Yeah. Oh, I like it. Kon-Tiki tour through Europe. Let's let them drive. That's a great idea. Welcome, DC. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. This is it's a good morning. It's such a great morning. A feeling inside, and then you wake up ready to say, come on and have a snappy new day. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. Thanks for joining me. The best thing about this is that when I put this effect on, it affects the person on the television screen right behind me. It's so very odd. I don't quite know how to deal with it. It's just very difficult. And because of the program, it does not know whether I'm a boy or a girl. So that's kind of rude. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Look at Maisie Hirono. She looks fantastic. That's not weird at all. See, it turns me into a girl when I turn my face this way, but when I turn my head down that way, it makes me the boy. Because it's the long hair that throws the whole thing off. Just so wrong. I wish you could click and like choose one, but you can't. It's very odd. It's very upsetting, the whole thing. Sorry. Laying in the back is, I know, it affects Maisie Hirono as well. We could do, let's see. No, that won't do it. Yeah, this is even stranger. There we go. Oh my God, who's on the news? It's Maisie Hirono. I don't even know how to react to this. Do you? It's hard to say. And right now, it only does 2 people at once. So, what's her name is interviewing a cartoon character. It's fascinating. Hi. All right, that's a little weird. Miyazaki Hal, yeah. Looks like Scooby-Doo characters. It's true. Yeah, there's a bunch of options in this situation. This is probably, I think this is the most disturbing one of all. This is the one that is the weirdest. I have to say. Of all of them, this one seems the craziest. Hi, good morning. Today we'll figure out how to make eggs the feminine way. This one straight up disturbs me. I don't know how to even deal. This one I like, though. Where is it? How does it make it happen? There you go. Ah, that's much better. This is so ridiculous. All right. This is what happens when we have too much fun right out of the gate. But I just want to celebrate what's going on in Arizona. Good morning. Well, I look really weird in this lighting as the kid. I look like Cheech Marin. This is very strange. Okay, enough of that. That's just crazy. All right. Well, let's go back to the normal shot. Thanks. That's great. I mean, it's ma'am. It is. This is so strange. I don't know. It's the morning show. We can do anything in the morning show. It's fantastic. Although the angle on this camera makes my head look wider than usual, which is a very strange effect. It's just how it frames it. It's the brio. It's funny. I think it's because the is that it? No. I think it's because of the way it's framed. I want to check for more stories on the Arizona audit. Let's see. Oh, here you go. This is yet another version of the story. Let's see it this morning. Hold on. Trump flips out after Arizona audit turns up even more votes for Biden. I mean, it's a lovely Friday. It just is. By the way, can I draw everyone's attention to something that might have let you know? You know how they say that there are those like the mind reader magicians who can tell you what you're going to say before you say it and all that kind of stuff. And then it turns out they've been seeding those ideas in your head. So you really don't have a choice. You're going to say what they know you're going to say because they've set it up for you to think the number 6 or whatever it is. And if they say it enough times, they know that that's the one that'll come to mind. First number that comes to your mind, well, they know that the first number that come to your mind if they do the certain things in a row will be that one. So they, there's an argument to be made that I subconsciously occasionally will spot the underlying details that will lead to an obvious conclusion, and I think I'm coming to a brilliant conclusion, and there really is no conclusion to come to other than this. One of them might be that the Arizona audit was going to be released late in the day on a Friday. The Cyber Ninjas report and what they were going to do was going to be late in the afternoon on a Friday. That might have been a bit of a tell, just saying. A little bit. And because it got leaked the night before, it blew that for them. So good. Donald Trump continues to insist the 2020 election was stolen from him, even after a draft report from the Arizona audit shows once again he was beaten by Joe Biden. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Huge findings in Arizona. However, the fake news media is already trying to call it again for Biden without actually looking at the facts. Just like they did in November, the audit has uncovered significant and undeniable evidence of fraud. Until we know how and why this happened, our elections will never be secure. Well, I'll tell you if you want me to. I can explain this to you, sir. If you here, hold on. He's got the whole Hal in his hands. He's got the whole boink, 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 whoosh, boink. So this is how it went. I just need to let you know that the reason I lost all the votes, and I've grown my hair out, I have discovered, that there was a lot of false information, fraud in the election. Turns out it was all me. I paid for it, and apparently I shortchanged the people that were supposed to throw the election for me, and I didn't buy enough votes. It turns out I bought votes in Arizona and Louisiana and Texas and Florida and Ohio, and I just spread myself too thin. I should have just focused all my cash on the swing states. It was a mistake. Everybody told me. I just didn't want to lose the popular vote this time, so we were boosting it everywhere because I was embarrassed. I was convinced I was going to win the whole general election through the Electoral College, going to win that, but I didn't want to lose the popular vote again. So I bought a little bit of votes in every state to try and boost it up. And then after I lost, everybody was like, there's fraudulent votes. I'm like, we know, they're for Trump, but don't look. Just look for the votes. This is really stupid. It won't let me move the thing up out of screen, unfortunately. So, looks like my shoulder is leaning this way. Oh, maybe if I just move him down, that'll do it. There we go. Hold on. So, anyways, thanks for covering up that old man's face. Yeah, an old man filter, yeah. But that's ultimately, the stuff that Giuliani and them had been talking about. It is incredibly suspicious, to me anyways, that they're like, yeah, there was definitely fraud. Definitely, there was lots of fraud going around. You're like, yeah, the reason you think that is because you put the fraud there. You just didn't put enough fraud to get you over the top because Biden swamped you. Do not walk around DC wearing one of those attractive female type clothes. You could be accosted by a masher. Good to know. I think Summer's in more danger of that than I, but then she's in no danger of that because I'll put a sucker down. Just saying. Tighten the shot on my face is a good idea. Okay, hold on. That's a framing thing too. Let's see if I can arrange that. Looking for the thing that changes the camera stuff. Boink. There we go. There we go. Excellent. De-interlace max resolution. There you go. All right, that should do it. So, your voice keeps going girly. Oh, thanks. Oh, gurgly? I'm sorry. Hopefully that's it. Oh, sorry. 1 second. Thanks, Stage Dog, for the super sticker of the dog laughing. Appreciate that. Why is the camera on top of? That's annoying. That doesn't make any sense at all. Why would the secondary camera be in front of the sticker? That's not good. Maybe I can shrink it down. Put this up here. That'll do it. Okay. Sorry about that. Smiling before coffee. It's a good thing if you can make that happen. I'm way behind on the audience too, by the way. Here we go. Rolling through my chats. Oh, thanks. My birthday. Thanks, Environmental Coffee House. My birthday is not till tomorrow, but thank you. It's interesting to me. When people say happy birthday, they wish you a happy birthday. Technically speaking, by the time your birthday rolls around, it's too late. You are either having a happy birthday or you aren't. But happy birthday is something you could technically wish someone any other day. That's my theory. Happy birthday. It's not my birthday. I know. Whenever it comes, I want it to be happy. I'm wishing you a happy birthday. I don't know when your birthday is. So, by the way, happy birthday to all of you. On that note. Is Upchuck Plot on today? Oh, I'm not quite sure. This is the booster shot speech that Biden gave earlier. And many more. Thank you very much. You and Steph have early September birthdays. We have late September birthdays. Hers is tomorrow. I was going to go to her party, but we're here. Hers is Sunday. Hers is the day after mine. I don't even know what day my birthday is now. Look at you. See what you guys have done. Yes, Rudy Giuliani has been banned from Fox News. That is also true. For 3 months. Since 9/11. That was the story. Oh, hold on. I have to show you. I'll find it. Hold on. There's, of all things, I'll be able to find it. Hold on. that was another piece of like funny good news. Yeah, here it is. And this is hilarious. Rudy is really hurt. Giuliani found out he's been banned from Fox News. And the fact that Rudy Giuliani and some other senior aides to Donald Trump have been banned from Fox News. Former Trump lawyer and New York City mayor hasn't appeared on the conservative network in almost 3 months, but he learned of the ban the night before September 11th, when his scheduled appearance on Fox and Friends to mark the 20th anniversary was cut and host Pete Hegseth called to apologize. Rudy is really hurt because he did a big favor for Rupert Murdoch. A source close to Giuliani told him he was instrumental in getting Fox on Time Warner so it could be watched in New York City. What? Like, that wouldn't have just happened. What are you talking? It was Fox. It wasn't some... Like, if Newsmax ended up on there, or OAN or something, then you're doing somebody a favor. Then you're taking the local cable access nonsense nationwide. The ban comes from the top. It includes Giuliani's son, Andrew, who has not appeared on Fox since launching his New York gubernatorial campaign, although his rival GOP candidate Lee Zeldin has made frequent appearances. However, a Fox News spokesperson pointed to Andrew Giuliani's appearance on the network since announcing his run for governor and a recent interview on September 10th and denied there was a ban on Andrew Giuliani. All right. They snuck it by. People not aware of the ban, you know. Yeah, Carrick isn't going to be on there. Oh, it's so funny. Oh, God. Yikes. That's rough. It's just rough. Anyways, so like that also, like, second piece of Andrew Headspace Giuliani. Right. This is my impersonation of Andrew Giuliani. I'm here to announce my candidacy for governor. Just he said, go away. I mean, when you've lost Fox, holy smokes. On that end of things. Summer is a beautiful lady inside and out. Thanks so much for sharing Hal with us. Aw. Nothing, babe? No? Did you hear that? It said, she said, Summer is a beautiful lady inside and out. Thank you for sharing Hal with us. Aw. She's working. She's trying to get some work done. Huh? Yeah. And she says you're welcome.
You can have them.
Right. You can. Oh, thanks. She says you can have me. There you go. Yeah. Rudy was hurt almost. Hal, ask him on your show. That would be a blast. Yeah. I think that's got to be something we add when I'm back home. I think the morning show would be a good time for me to try and get Mike Lindell, try and get Rudy Giuliani, right? Al, just watch your scene in Dude, Where's My Car? How you run down those stairs so fast? I'm agile. That's how. And they told me faster. That's how, yeah. Are my feelings hurt now? No, I'm fine. I have the same birthday as Fox Mulder. All right, that's cool. It's better than having the same birthday as his sister. Yeah, that's right. I can whistle in perfect pitch. The X-Files theme, anyways. I don't miss Mike's voice. Oh, Mike Lindell. Or silence from the... Yeah, the Trumps there's not much news. I mean, this is... the beauty right now of just normal news? We're dealing with the pandemic. The CDC has offered new guidance on it. The head of the CDC overruled the panel and said, no, she does want people in this age group to get that are frontline health workers to get a booster shot because they're exposed to the disease more than other people. It's just great. Oh my gosh, Diana, thank you so much for the birthday super chat. That's really sweet. Thank you so much. Bless you. Aw. Thanks so much. Yay. Thank you, Diana. That's really lovely. I'm curious, if we're out and about in DC over the next couple of days, if we will indeed run into anybody, politicos and the like, because that's the attempt. We're doing a little bit of like skulking around at the restaurants where everybody eats at to see if there's any crisscross. Thank you, Diana. That's great. I always said the X-Files was a horror show. That's why I never watched. There's some horror episodes. I mean, it was about paranormal stuff, so it went from mostly aliens is what people focused on, but there was a lot of ghosts and Bigfoot and monster stuff with it. Out of town in New York. I hope next visit. Oh, yeah. We will be safe. We'll be good. There's definitely some craziness. Oh, thank you, Nina. Appreciate that. For the super chat. Lovely. Much happiness on your birthday. Thank you. We're working on it. Summer's getting something out of her bag right next to me and totally distracting.
My butt near.
Yep. It's okay. You'll have to excuse me for a moment. My girlfriend's bending over and getting something out of her bag. Do we not have one?
Well, I have one, but it's not the thick one that I
I see, right. I don't...
I thought I grabbed it, but it's the
There might be one in my bag.
thick one.
Maybe. Not the big kind of, like, calligraphy style, sorry. No, in the backpack. Yeah, it'd be in the backpack. In the bottom part or in the side, on the right side of it. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry.
I'll make do.
Yep. You have to go to the rich spots. Yeah, it's true. This was something I asked Summer last night while we were eating, is that where the movers and shakers in DC, are wined and dined in terms of certain restaurants. But I would think that the progressive, the Squad and other folks like that, I keep wondering, is there like a vegan restaurant that they all go to that's their place to go? But the reality is, because of security and the craziness of Trump supporters and the like, I wouldn't doubt if they all just sadly eat at home and don't get to go out and do much, which unfortunately undermines the socializing aspect of DC, which helps you build relationships and ratchet down the tone, right? So, hold on, what was that again? Oh, this one? There was... Thank you, V. Gabriel. Find Caden. Yes, we got to find Caden. I think he's still lost here. That's my theory. Thank you, Stephanie, After Dark Paranormal. Thank you very much for the birthday ones. It's again, tomorrow is the day. Somebody supposedly verified that the emails that Hunter Biden had sent were legitimate or whatever. It only took them 2.5 years, almost 3 actually, I guess. Yeah, there was, for the 2 emails that were basically ripped off from Burisma. Thank you, Crystal, for the super chat. Happy birthday, Hal? I think you probably meant an exclamation point, but it was a question mark. But I'll answer it with a question mark. That's totally fine. And Diana, thank you again. I ran into Nixon on a school trip. His nose was really big. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. You just ran into him on a school trip? Were you with Forrest Gump? How did that happen, Diana? That's amazing. Thank you, the artist formerly known as Craig. Enjoy your DC day. Thank you, we will. I will sign off in a couple minutes. And we will jump about. We're gonna go to... There's the installation of the flags of the people who have died from COVID, and we're going to go to that today first. I love the gun question in Hal Sparks episode. He's old but super smart. I'm Ron Burgundy. Go fuck yourself, DC. Right. Oh, nice, Diana. Well, happy 68th whenever it comes already. What PC is gorilla proof? What PC is gorilla proof? You mean so they won't smash it? I would go with you're going to need a military frame for it. I'm guessing. Do you have a pet gorilla that keeps wrecking your live stream? I'm going to need more information. Brunch reservations? We don't have brunch reservations. It's 1:15 here, so it'll be lunch anyways. So we're gonna go and have lunch someplace. Am I doing radio? Yes, I will be doing radio tomorrow at the regular time. But it will be, for me here, it'll be noon to 2, so I will be well up and awake, in theory anyways. Although on short trips like this, it's hard to get your day and night acclimated. By the time Sunday rolls around, we'll have one more night here, and we fly out but early on Monday. So I will be doing like Monday's show regular at home in the afternoon with a little bit of jet lag. But by the time we get kind of acclimated, it'll be time to go home. Which is, by the way, welcome to stand-up weekends, because that's how this always works out. I know Hal doesn't condone violence, but MTG is killing people daily. Quite, but the answer to her would not be violence anyways, because that would just codify that would actually end up killing more people because they think you're getting rid of her because she's telling the truth. Well, you know what I mean? That's why you don't act out on those things, because the very people you might be hoping to sway will refuse to be swayed. Think of it as the nationalistic response people have after a terrorist act. There may be at some point that people always go, the terrorists kind of have a point. Well, it doesn't matter, because whenever they do something like that, they're going to ultimately make most of the country line up behind the leader and push back. So rent a laptop. It's a good idea. My thing on the road will be either building a setup that I can count on, that I like, that doesn't require a green screen, or finding a better traveling green screen, which is always the trick. So you get one of those kind that pops up and attaches to your chair. That you know what I mean? That's what this year's birthday gifts will go to, is my traveling rig. So because there's going to be more traveling. Obviously, I have a couple of weeks coming up where we have the Nerd Halen gig is on a Tuesday night on the 12th. After that, I will be, on the road for a couple days, back and forth. And obviously, I don't mind occasionally punting one show in a day, and I hope you guys can be forgiving about that too when it happens. But most of the time, I would like to find a way that I can turnkey set up my stuff and be able to do a show with some regularity without it being like too much of a tooth pull and the quality varying a crazy amount. Yes, oh yes, and that's right, Can't Stop Lying. Sexy Liberal show is next month as well. So I've got Nerd Halen next month and the Sexy Liberal show in Madison. The Madison show, because there's going to be a lot of folks there, I have to fly in the night before because I got to do radio. In the past, I've flown into Chicago, done my radio show from there, drove up for the gig, drove back down, stayed in Chicago, and flown out of there. That may indeed be how it works out, or I may do just the opposite, fly into Madison, drive down to Chicago in the morning, do my radio show, turn around and come back in time for the show that night. It's 6 of one, half dozen of another, but it would be nice to be able to do some sort of like meetup, or live stream, people are getting like, I guess, more aware of that you can do a podcast from someplace and gather a crowd and whatnot. So if anybody has any ideas for like in the Madison area where I could do the radio show, get hooked up, that has solid internet, I'm open to suggestions. But that's what I would like to do more and more, is that when I'm out on the road, like, set it up where I could find a location in some cities where at least one of the shows that I do in the afternoon, I could have a setup and I could have people present. It'd be really fun. I blame communism, right? Yes, weather permitting. Let's see, I wish Biden would stop bowing down to the GOP. He's not. Thank you for the morning positivity. Absolutely, glad to do it. Do you wait by as the spaceship departed 70? Okay, you guys are having a conversation amongst yourselves at this point. All right, I'm going to sign off. We're going to get about our day, and I will see you guys later on this afternoon for the regular show, which will be in the evening for me, interestingly enough. We get to do the show tonight at 6 p.m. My time, East Coast time. So I get to experience all the different time zones that I put everyone else through by having my show at its regular time. And that's a fascinating thing. And thank you, Willow, for the super chat. The new Green Deal, Marjorie Taylor Greene gets sent home and TV coverage is illegal henceforth. I see. That's the new Green New Deal, where Marjorie Taylor Greene New Deal, right? All right, so I will see you guys later on for the regular show. Hopefully, we will have the video of the announcement that that those guys are, the cyber ninjas will make. Fingers crossed, they'll have something along those lines. Or Trump will post a video, or Mike Lindell will be on something. I have no doubt that they're going to be wigging out today, so we will scour and find some of it and report back to you this afternoon. Take care of yourself and take care of somebody else. I'm going to sign off. There's no out music on this software, so I'm going to switch to OBS for the show tonight, but it just takes some tweaking, and it wasn't quite up to snuff. I was like, it was easier to just get on and say hi this way. So I will talk to you guys later on. Take care of yourself and take care of somebody else. See you tonight. Okay, bye.